Day 127. Good morning. Man, I got so much sleep last night. Being next to this rushing water probably really helped. Yeah, it's like 4 a.m., but I went to sleep at like 6:30 or something. So that's a lot of sleep for me. No, man, I don't sleep that much. 6 hours is all I really need. But I had lots of dreams, and they seemed positive because I woke up feeling pretty good. So I'm going with that, man. I remembered them while I was sleeping. I just don't remember dreams now. Is this something about getting older? Because when I was a kid, I could remember them. But once I hit like my, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s, I just can't remember dreams anymore. Which really sucks because they were great adventures going on in my head. Weird enough, never once in my life had an even slightly sexual dream. All of them are horribly violent. Which I find kind of weird because in my waking world, I'm nonviolent, but I'm a total perv. You know, you'd think you'd have pervy dreams and nonviolent dreams. But no, I switch it up, you know, just to, I guess, keep a balance going, you know. Oh, I have no plans on hiking this morning, though. It's cold and wet out there, and I'm going into a very technical area, and I remember enjoying it last time. It was quite a unique boulder field. I've never hiked through anything like that before. I can't say that now because I have hiked through it. But I might have done it a slightly different way last time. Looking at the map last night because I had time and I was bored, I saw that there was a cutoff because the two lines run kind of parallel to each other, but not really, the blue line or the purple line and the red line. And you can connect via cube rock from one to the other and shave off a few miles. And I'm willing to bet that's what the person I was with last time did, and I followed. Oh, so this will be a slightly different trip through cube rock. Slightly different trip through cube rock. Why was that hard to say? So yeah, I'm just gonna kick it here. I'm gonna have some coffee. I haven't even had it yet. I know you're like, man, this dude really seems up, but no, I just got a lot of sleep. I'm gonna sit here, drink some coffee, look at the stars because they are really nice right now. I went out to pee a little while ago, but it's really nice outside. Waning moon. So the waning moons are my moons. Waxing moons don't come up in the early morning. But that waning one is still up early in the morning, so that's my moon, man. And it's right there right now. I can see it through the tent. So I could go out and hike. I'd have light and whatnot, but no, I'm going to save it. These guys are only going up a couple of miles to Titcomb Lake. Even though there's 3 of them, they're only like, I think from where I'm sitting, like 7 or 8 miles. So I'm just going to mosey nice and slow today, man. Take lots of breaks, some safety meetings up on some big boulders and whatnot. It's going to be a great day. It's just going to be, we need an us day, man. I like the guys. I like all the guys. I just don't like one of them. So I was like, man, if he's going to be slowing them down, I might as well go do my own thing, you know, instead of like hanging out with them. I did think of the perfect thing to do to that guy, so it's a good thing I didn't go with him because I'd be doing it right now. There's that Rickroll song. We all know it. It's what you play when you're fucking with people. And I was going to take his shoe and I was going to make a video of his shoe going down the trail and I was going to sing it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I was going to sing the Rickroll song the whole time. I was going to take his shoe down about a half mile, drop it off, come back, go to sleep. And he'd have been all boo-hoo. I don't have shoes. I can't go do what I want to do. And eventually I'd been like, fuck y'all, I'm taking off. And then I'd come back and be like, dude, I found your shoe, right? Okay, so I had to give him his shoe. He'd have been able to hike with us, but he wouldn't have been able to do the mountain he wanted to do. And then when he gets back home, I would have, I had asked for his number, and I'd send him a video of that, of me taking his shoe for a walk singing the Rickroll song. Oh, he'd have been pissed, but it'd have been hilarious. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not along, because I totally would be doing that right now. I'm a dick. I'm petty. I get petty when you keep fucking with me, especially when, I don't know, I'm going to fuck back. So it's a good thing I'm not along, because I would totally do that. And it would be hilarious. I'd love laughing at him over that. All right, my coffee's about done, so I'll see you when I get out on trail. Okay, sun is starting to come up. Video's going to be a little foggy for a minute, and that's because everything I have to wipe down my lens is a little moist. So let's just leave a little condensation. Hey, well, just kind of have to deal with that for a little bit. Whew. It's a little after 6. I took as long as I could getting ready. I really just wanted to outwait the cold, but I got bored. I have to pick up a little bit of water, where I picked up water yesterday. It's just right up here, 100 yards or so. Tiny little stream. Unfortunately, there's, as far as Bluegrass told us, We have to cross, do a water crossing real soon that we have to get our feet wet on. That kind of sucks. Okay, so this is what I need to get across. Oh, there is a log. I think I'm going to see if I can risk the log. I don't want to take my shoes off. I really don't want to get my feet in this. I'm cold, man. I'm a sissy, too. I ended up having to cross right here. That log's just too skinny. It's just sketchy. Oh, my feet are clean, but I am so cold now. I'm going to sit here for a minute, filter water, let my feet dry, put my shoes back on. And by the time I'm done with it, the sun will be up a little more. You can see it hitting some clouds. And I'll be nice and warm. Oh, that water is so cold I can't even drink it. I put a little in my belly. I'm going to carry like a liter with me. There's water in 5 miles. It's maybe technical for a few of them. I'm not sure. But at these temperatures, I won't be drinking much anyway. I can guarantee it. I've just been kind of up here pacing back and forth because my feet hurt so bad. I don't know what else to do. I'm waiting for my water to filter. It's almost done. Oh, but I'm ready to step into some sunshine. It's freaking August. Ice fell from the sky yesterday and my toes are freezing today. Whatever. Oh, look at all that sunshine up there. I'm not getting that for a while. Right now, Lucky in BC should be up something, way higher than that. Halfway up at least. They said it was 8 miles to the top of the mountain. But, it's so high up they have to wear helmets and shit. Nah, that ain't hiking anymore. That's mountain climbing. Not my jam. I believe this is my cutoff. Even though it only shows me left and right on here. Oh no, there's a tiny arrow right here. It's just really worn. Vista Pass. I see sunlight up there. I'm starting to warm up. Toes still hurt something fierce, but I'm not in pain. They just hurt. There's not much you can do for them, though. If we were in the snow and I was risking losing them, of course I'd take my shoes and socks off and put them in my armpits and massage them and such. But when they're just cold and wet, there's nothing you can do. At least my fingers, I can put them around my warm throat. It acts as a nice heater. But toes, you just kind of have to walk through it. Whine. You don't have to whine, I just enjoy that part. I was hoping I could sit on one of these logs. I'm kind of in the mood for a safety meeting, but maybe I'll wait till I get up to the pass. Doesn't look that high up there. I see light through the trees. Close enough to see it. It's just behind a cloud, of course. But by the amount of light I can see, I'm almost at the top of this part. Groovy. I could use a safety meeting. I feel very unsafe right now. My legs are a little wobbly. Had I known there's these flat spots up here, I might have traveled a little further. But you know, in the end, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not in a hurry today. I mean, if I'm only doing 8 miles, it means the guys are only doing 2 or 3. So, I doubt they'll leave camp before noon. There's actually a strong possibility that I come across them before they've even left, because they're not in a hurry. Or it says there's some sort of island in Titcomb Lake that we can camp on. That sounds pretty groovy. Okay, well, they didn't make it very far. I was walking by, and BC makes the noise that they make. It's a yeet kind of noise. Yeet, yeet, something along those lines. And I was like, what? Which means that I just woke Count up, because I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then I see Count's camo tent. He didn't yell at me or anything, so maybe he's still out. Or he's just used to me waking him up by now. He's a good sport. Okay, so I guess that means climbing that mountain is not going to happen. Tee-hee-hee. You know it didn't happen because he took so long getting ready for everything that it put him miles behind where he planned to be this morning. You know, we were supposed to do 21 miles yesterday, but because of him, we didn't leave till 11 something. So no sympathy there. Actually, a little bit of glee. Just a little bit. But yeah, I suppose we're doing one of them big bad boys or something. Or maybe this one. I don't know. The tallest one in the state. Those look tall. I would not want to try to climb that. That doesn't look fun at all. The thing's covered nice in snow. And it's very angular. I don't like heights. So yeah, I'm going to find a nice spot out in the Boulder field where I can see the Boulder field and stuff and have my safety meeting. So I wonder how far we're actually going today. I mean, we're only going to do a few miles and stop. But since they're not doing the mountain, they better not be. Because they were supposed to start that at 3 or 4 in the morning, they were talking. You know, so now if they want to do it, which they won't, but if they did, that would mean more than one day of zero. It would be like a day and a half for us to wait for them to get up, and I'm not willing to do that. So if so, I'll just carry on. Because I believe it's Red's van we're headed towards, and I know how to get in that. So yeah, they want to hang out and wait cool. I'll carry on to the van and kick it in the lap of luxury, comparatively speaking. I thought the haze was mostly on my camera lens. I've been wiping it, thinking, that looks dry. Why so hazy? Now that I get this view, I see that it's just hazy. I don't know if that's fire or morning mist. Hard for me to know. The clouds I see don't have the color of clouds that have smoke mixed in with them. So it's probably just, haze, morning mist kind of thing. Nice. So I come across the corner and these ladies are over here doing trail maintenance. They're about to drop this log.
For sure.
Okay, so that thing is wedged in there. They've cut it on both left and right, but it does not want to go. So now they're going to take a good wedge shape out of it and see if they can't bust it free that way. We're going to have a safety meeting while they do that, though. So on the left we have Kat, on the right we have Megan. Oh, crazy. Okay, so they're sawing from the bottom right now because that thing is just wedged in there. But with each one of their saw strokes, it is going all the way down there and the energy is traveling back towards me. This log shakes with every one of their motions. Wow. Which I bet that log right there is also getting some of the energy as well. Because this log is on top of that log, which is on top of that log. There are skeeters around. Yeah, you just saw one in frame. But I am mosquito proof right now, so I'm able to just go, not entirely, one just got my finger, but I got it. But yeah, I'm mostly mosquito proof. I'm just, I've already spent some time here. I want to watch this log go down, and I know all the guys are behind me, so, I'm not in a hurry. Exactly where I'm supposed to be, man. Under normal circumstances, I would want to join in and offer to assist. But I don't, I'm not sexist. Just because they're ladies, then they can handle it, and it might appear that way if I offered to help. Plus, they're at work. They're doing their jobs. But, even if it was dudes cutting down a tree, I'd be like, hey, can I jump in? Because they've been going at it for a while. But, I ain't trying to take their power from them. They got this tree. Although, I've never cut down a tree, but I would think if you cut it at an angle like that and an angle like that, it would just drop out. And I'd love to offer that suggestion for the next one, but they've been doing this for a couple of years. I'm talking to them, so they don't need my advice.
What are you holding on to? It's about to go.
Oh, yeah. There we go, there we go. Nice. Congratulations. Awesome. Well, I must say, Kat and Megan are impressive. I couldn't have moved that log. I didn't even offer to help. I'm actually kind of surprised the guys didn't pass me. It's past 9 o'clock now. That took a really long time. Glad I kept most of my layers on because the temperature dropped again. Sun went behind some clouds. Hoping it doesn't rain, but of course there's a decent chance today. I think according to what Count said, I want to say it was 30% today, but that is all in, I'm going to call it Pinedale. And it's hard to get an accurate weather where you're at when you're in mountains. So you go, around it, but weather is a little different up here than down there. I have to assume the chances are always higher, and it is obviously always way colder. Okay, I think I'm at that point where I'm about to run out of trees. Now we're getting to that point where you run out of trees. The trail's been very wet. A little river running down it at one point, or a stream. Alright, so I'm going up into there. And I think I'm making a hard left up by that flat top mountain. But yeah, it's gonna become Boulder City. See, that's why I was like, I'm not coming here. Last night I was like, everything's wet. I'm cold. It's 6 o'clock. You wouldn't get here till like 8. I still have to go through it, and then at some point you just run out of campsites. So what do? Well, you press on. And you think, wow, I made a really poor decision. I hope it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. And you learn. And you learn. Or you die. Yeah, that's when you stop learning. But they'll say, you know, he died doing what he loved. No, I didn't enjoy shivering to death on a mountainside. I like hiking and seeing pretty stuff. Camping cool places. But they say shit too. You're eaten by a bear. You're out in the woods like, well, at least he died doing what he loved. No, I do not like being eaten by bears. Am I even on the trail anymore? Okay, I mean, it led me to here. I'm guessing that's the trail. Oh, I see it. Okay. Enhance. Looks like Big Red's the first one out. See nobody behind him. Oh, no. Here comes everybody else. Okay. Back on track. Well, I think this is your last chance campsite right here before heading in. I was trying to describe this area to them without sounding like I'm fear-mongering, because, you know, since they speak, we'll say non-truths, they assume that of others. So, yeah, I'm trying to describe it. I'm like, you know, it's not scree. It's boulders, car-sized, house-sized boulders, not scree. Because scree's one thing. It's annoying to climb up, but not, you know, dangerous, I guess, mostly, for the most part. But boulders, man, they're big, sharp, and angular. You just trip really good in here and hit your knee on the wrong thing and you'll break it. You know, these things all have edges and whatnot. I wouldn't want to hit my knee directly on that. Or my shin. I think it's up and over that. Nice. Let's get jiggy with it. Okay, say goodbye to it. Let's all remember what dirt looks like. Nice stuff. Green things growing. You get little plants on it. Pikas, yeah. Doesn't that look daunting? Man, I'm glad I'm not climbing that. I'll just watch Crawler do it. Nah, this is gonna be good stuff. Coming down was probably better, because downhill everything is almost always better. But I will eke a good time out of this, I swear. Oh, I see a patch of grass. I was wrong. Oh, but it's got water flowing down it, so it wouldn't be a camp spot. See the other rocks melted in these rocks? Makes me think this was really, really hot at one point. I don't think they were necessarily squished together to me. But I don't know. No geologist. But man, it looks like it was hot. Got melted in. And then a big piece of ice carved it all out. Oh, freaking nature, you're amazing. There's these things here. Are they Pikas? What is that? They don't seem like Pikas. It looks like a cross between a bunny and a rat, but maybe it is a Pika. I haven't heard him do the Pika squeak at me. But until I find out, they're bunny rats. Is that a bunny rat noise? Maybe that's what Pikas sound like in here. Oh, I see it. Okay, it was it that made that noise. Ah, mosquito right in my eyeball. Why would you do that? Oh, to try to trip me out to get me a step in the water. Ah, tricky skeeter down. Oh man, that sucked. You're way too big to fly in my eyeball. Gnats are hard enough. At least it came out easy. It's all legs. Anyway. You can hear the water, but you cannot see it. Morning, brother. Okay, so if memory serves me, last time I was coming from the red line and I came down this to the pink line. I think we're going to hit this and go up into here. But yeah, I came all the way up and over that last time. I think on the other side of that was the extremely turquoise lake, a very small one, very round, just way deep in the center. I got nowhere near it because I would have had to traverse a bunch of this to get to the lake down at the bottom. No, it's worth it, especially for a dude who rarely goes in the water. Might dip my toes, but it doesn't go much farther than that. Okay, there's Lucky Strike. Oh, thunder. Or a jet, maybe? Oh, hard to tell. Listen to all the water under me, but you can see none of it. Oh, never mind. I see a little bit right there. Okay, I lied. there's gold in this here sand. I don't know. Just saying that. But I bet you people never come up this high to pan. Probably illegal to pan here. You're not allowed to take anything kind of rules. I'm really glad I got new shoes before I came in here. Having traction is paramount. Now, you can't trust rocks. Some of them move. I mean, you can jump around and whatnot, but ask that dude who had his arm trapped under one and had to cut it off. Big rocks move. You can't just jump onto it with faith. You gotta be ready for it to shift and just surf it, baby. Maybe jump out of the way. I should have my sticks out for this, but it's hard to film and use your sticks. Snow, didn't even notice it. Oh, that's definitely melty. Yeah, let's take some energy. We have a little snow patch, but luckily there's good footprints through it. It looks pretty flat. Just walk slow and be a little scared. Wow, man. It's beautiful for being a pile of broken rock, isn't it? Just heard some thunder. And I looked up my shoulder. Yeah, it's coming for me. I still have a long way to go. I better get moving. Doesn't look like much, does it? But it's enough of an angle where if you start sliding, you're gonna get hurt. You're not gonna die. Unless you go head first or something. There's enough footprints. Oh. Alright, I'm sketched out. Put the camera down. Oh hell, it's moving fast. I see it coming for me. I still have a little bit to go. Oh no, not another snow thing. The last one made my butthole pucker, and it wasn't nearly as long. Shorter though, less steps. But now I know why it's pink down here. Oh, we just had a lightning hit above us. Way closer than that, because the thunder coming off it was terrifying. I knew it was going to happen halfway through. I saw the bright flash. Look at the angle. Okay, see how I was all stressed out? Oh, but halfway through I saw the flash even though I was looking down. And the noise that came out of it. Oh, it was terrifying. It sounded like a rock slide. Just the way that goes in these canyons. Oh, sounded like something primal in me. Oh yeah. It's a coming. I wouldn't be surprised if it snowed. It's getting cold. Just all the wind is being funneled through here. Look how low the clouds are. Oh, this is scary. He says with an ear grin. There is nowhere to shelter if I need to. I'm looking in cracks and crevices and like, I won't fit that. grasses all have disappeared. Oh, James. Shit's getting real. Yay, hiking. Yeah, it's gonna get worse. It gets better. Very good. 2 and 2. Right here. So it's lightning and thunder. Oh, Jesus. That's what I was talking about. Just press on and hope for the best. What else can you do? Hey, what a pretty lake. Came up around the corner. Oh, I missed this. Stressed out, scared, you know. Manic laughter. And I hear a scream come over here. The guys, hey, they found a slightly sheltered spot. Way better than nothing. Makes me less afraid of lightning to have a huge rock next to me. I don't know why. Yeah, it's snowing pretty fierce out here, man. It's not even snow, it's straight ice hitting you. It kind of hurts a little bit on your exposed skin. It's cutting some speeds, though.
Well, we all together, you know. Damn, you're little.
Little rats. Oh, but you.
That might be slippery going now.
Yeah, that's my biggest worry. A wet rock.
Yeah, there's a little spill on this. Will break your ankle.
Wet rock is a dead rock.
No,
Yeah.
I'm testing right now, and it's still pretty grippy.
Yeah.
What was that slime? It must have been slimy on the. Tear it down again.
Okay, so we've decided to set up tents. We hid behind that rock for another 20, 30 minutes maybe. It was a long time, but it just kept changing from every conceivable kind of snow and ice and rain falling from the sky from any direction it wanted. It did not choose a direct path. It just, you know, one way we were protected by the boulder, and then all of a sudden we're not. So we said, hey, we're going to press on about a mile. There's some possible campsites. And it did just snow the whole time. And rain and grapple and, you know, everything I could throw at us. But the lightning had stopped. That was the most important part. We got this flat spot. Decided, screw it, let's set up. And I'm steaming so bad that it's getting foggy in here. Like, all my cold, wet clothes are starting to steam. And I think, it might even show up on camera. It's so foggy in here. I am a steaming. And good thing I set up, because here's round 2. We saw a little blue in the sky there, but we got to go up this crag. We're all cold and wet. Lucky's still wearing her little hiking skirt, so she's freezing, man. So, yeah, we got to set up so we don't die or lose fingers and toes. I'm going to cook myself some ramen. I don't think I brought enough food for this stretch, but I'm going to eat right now anyway, because I'm cold. So I needed to warm up, but I didn't want to eat one of my dinners because I don't have enough of them. So I put my fixins in there, my rice and stuff, and my mashed potatoes, and my tuna, and some hot cocoa coffee right there. But I'll put that on a tortilla. It's nice and hot. It'll help keep me warm. Sun seems to be coming out. I can feel it through my tent. It hasn't drizzled in a few minutes, but I'm going to wait here for a while, get completely warm before I even think about heading out. Slop. But warm slop. Much better. Sun is shining a little more. BC has a Garmin and it gives him up-to-date weather. And it says it's going to rain and snow and thunder and lightning, which is mostly what we're worried about because we still have one big pass to do, go up like another 2,000 feet or so over the next 6 miles. So we're trying to find a way over that because every 2 hours or so something's supposed to roll through until 6 o'clock and then it might just be wind. So we might just sit here. Oh man, I'm getting scraggly. We might just sit here and wait till like 6 o'clock and then try to push it because after this pass it's much easier hiking, but we don't want to be up in that if something hits. That one was scary enough. We've had our thrill for the day. We don't need any more. But I am finally warm. Everything except my toes. Haven't been able to feel my toes all day. When I say I can't feel my toes, it means they're burning and they hurt real bad, you know, but they don't work like they used to, so I can't feel them. Hiking. I take the good with the bad, man. Oh, but that is straight sunshine right there. I bet there's blue skies if I poked my head out, but for a very limited time. And, you know, we have so little view. I mean, we have great views of these mountains, but not beyond. Really wish I would have got some pictures before I went in. They're all covered in snow right now. They're quite beautiful. I bet that lake looks really good too. Maybe I'll wander out for water. I am out of water. I might want coffee again. Just in case it does rain and stuff again, I probably should be prepared. Good thinking. So we do have some blue skies in some directions.
I'm gonna grab some water while the goods grabbing my bowl.
But not in every direction. Look at all that fresh snow up there.
Just wait 5 minutes, you know?
We have all set up where we could. Red and Lucky around the corner. Me and Counter making the wise decision to go grab water while the getting is good because we don't know how long we're trapped. We're supposed to go up this. Oh man, I don't know how far that goes up. Well, I mean, I know the distance and the height, but you know. Still, it's hard to imagine 1,800 feet. I don't know how many switchbacks. I don't know if it's just all big boulders like that. I don't know. So I'm going to chill in my tent for a while. Oh, God. Yeah, the temperature just dropped when I came around the corner. First, I thought we were headed in that direction. That's what I was hoping. But, nah. Map tells us we're going up in here. Oh, I see the trail, too. Lame. Okay, so we use this little rock bridge over here. Okay, people have just chucked stones. I'm willing to bet. I'm going to chuck a few as I go by, too. Keep it going. And then up the side of this. And up into there. But that might be a tomorrow thing or a tonight thing. It's supposed to stop raining and thundering at 6. So maybe we'll do a little night hiking. Crazier things have happened. When the sun is out, you can see so deep into the water. They're nuts. It's really beautiful when there's not ice falling on you. Look how nice it looks. Until you look back there, I think that's round 2 coming our way. Supposed to hit at 3 and get worse at 4. And then by 6, we should be able to go. Or not. Or hey, maybe we'll try to take off earlier, but I don't think I will. I feel safe over here. In hindsight, we should have pressed on. We were at the tail end of the first wave of storms, so had we just kept going, we would have still been wet and cold, and we'd probably still be wet and cold, but we'd be up in that pass, assuming that we move a mile and a half an hour. But since we set up tents, we missed that window, and now we're not sure where our next window is. Tomorrow's supposed to be crap as well. And it's not necessarily the rain and the snow that adds to it. It's the thunder and lightning. That's the fear. The other stuff just, ooh, feel that sunshine. The other stuff's just uncomfortable. Lightning will kill your ass. So, yeah, not sure what to do. Definitely going to wait for a while, but I am kind of in the mood to night hike, maybe. It's not often I do that. I hear voices. Voices I do not recognize. Let's go check. So as a group, we've made a executive decision to press on. We're like, if we can just make it over this pass, sure, it might suck. Right now it's nice. Had we gone an hour ago, because we've probably been hiding for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Had we pressed on, we'd already be over. We can't tell, what's coming. We keep seeing holes, blue sky, and all that. We also see this stuff. Just can't see very far in any direction. But like I said, it's mostly the lightning we're concerned with. But it's nice to have a full belly right now. I am warm again, in good spirits. Not that I was ever in bad spirits. It's just nice to be warm again. See how long that lasts. Don't let the sunlight fool you. The breeze is still very painful. Not even sure where the trail is, but I see Red way down there talking to some other dude, so I guess I was supposed to be headed down when I was headed up a bit. Groovy. That's the angle of it. It's no joke. I'm still not out of it, but really, really close. Until we go into the next boulder field. Oh, am I going to get dripped on? Boo-hoo. Hey, look at that craziness. That's the trail. Okay, first glimpse of where we're going. Yep, looks like a lot more rocks. But not all super bouldery. At least for the next, quarter mile or so. I bet we're heading over this pass up in here. It's a little more bouldery to go. Oh, went off trail. That's how we get lost. We just wander while we talk.
Cool how the water cut out this channel right here. Erosion in action. Look at that bad boy. Sawing this rock in half. Oh, they did say there's a really big snowfield ready to climb through. Okay. I hate snowfields. They stress me out, man. Not the good kind of adrenaline rush either. It's just fear. But it's beautiful. He died doing what he loved. No, he didn't like sliding down an icy slope to his death. Well, I bet he screamed the whole way. And these are the headwaters of the Green River, the river we've been following since we very first left that parking lot a couple days ago. Headwaters are interesting. This is where Mighty River is born. You got to see where the Missouri was born. That was interesting. Mighty River starts with a tiny, tiny trickle. Humble beginnings.
Yeah, I don't know, that might be the pass in the center. Oh, here comes some hikers.
Yeah, some Novos. Look at the angle of that glacier. So steep. Fairly certain that's a glacier. Looks like the next round of storms might be coming in. We still got a way to go.
What's this bull name?
It snowed up enough up here to completely fill in the footprints. I can see where this would be sketchy going downhill. Slip and slide. It's kind of groovy leaving pink footprints everywhere you go. Fresh layer of white over the pink. We think we're headed towards that saddle, but it could be this one. I haven't looked at my map. We've just been wandering it for a while because there's really only one way to go. We haven't seen any cairns or anything in a while. I'm gonna head up here. It just looks a little easier. We're all just kind of wandering. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nobody's found a trail yet, nor a cairn or anything. But if you look off in the distance, you can see a little bit of light in the sky, even a little blue. Enhance. Okay, very little blue, but it's in there. Ooh. I have no idea where the trail is, or would be. Wander till I find it. Well, I glissaded a bit. You can see my tracks. Did not once fall down, but I squealed a lot while I was doing it because it was slightly unexpected. I stayed up here. I didn't want to lose any of the height I gained. I assume that's where we're headed. And it's all boulders. What does it matter if I'm on the path or not? Oh, see, somebody else was here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so another storm is coming in. Ice is starting to fall from the sky. Red and Lucky are setting up their tent. We're going to see if there's a place to hide under a boulder. I don't feel like setting up my tent so close to the top. So I'm going to hide for now. So another weather event is coming in. Yeah. So me and Count found a nice big rock to hide under. He just found a hidey hole, it sounds like. I'm going to go check that out. But first, it's all about being safe.
What a unique thing on trail. It's not like the other one. Makes it easy peasy. Yeah, we're leaving!
It's looking better over in that direction, so we're going to pack up and go on. We only have 0.3 to do, but it's over 600 feet. And then we're up and over this thing.
Okay.
One pass at a time.
What bluegrass is talking about.
It's now more stressful. Steeper than it looks. It's been a hell of a climb. Still got more to go. Oh, not terrible. Not terribly too much. We are up here. Well, it's not easy, but I made it. Hope the downhill is a bit easier because it's getting a little late in the day. Oh, my hands hurt so bad. Hoping the downhill's mellow so that I can hug my neck a bit and warm them up. Does not look like that's the case. That's all. Steep run and rocky descent. We can see footprints way down there going off in this direction, which is where I assume we're headed. Looks nicer over there than here. and much, much lower, which means way warmer. But at least we're going downhill now. That is easier. But this is steep, still treacherous. These stones are loose. I've knocked over several of them on my way up. But I feel better already knowing that, you know, it's downhill. We're setting up camp somewhere over there, I have to imagine. We're not planning on going too much farther. Oh, look at all that tasty sunlight over there. We're still working our way down this thing. There's just no trail. Count's way down there. But hey, we're working our way down. Snow's sketchy, man. You can't really glissade because you don't know how deep it is. There's going to be sharp rocks right underneath. You'll tear your butt cheek open. Dumb way to end your hike. Stripes in that mountain are cool. It hunts. Stripedy all the way up. Onward. Or downward. I wish I was more of the adventurous type. I'd have just slid down here. But, nah. It's scary on these too, though. Yeah. It is what it is. I decided to grow some balls around there and just started high-stepping it down here. As long as you land on the heel of your boot, it'll drive you in far enough to give you traction. What's really cool is these snowballs are rolling down the hill and they make discs as they roll until they hit something and explode. I have never seen that before. Some of them look kind of like pinwheels. Just a spiral. Almost down with the downhill. Just to there. Well, being that it's downhill was kind of fun. Uphill would have been totally stressful. But since you're able to put all your weight into every step, you can easily drive your heel in. Took me a little while to gain my confidence on it, but once I did, I was flying down that thing. It's steep. No joke, man. I hope those other two packed up their tent. We yelled, they said they were coming, but, you know, when we were up in the past, we could look down and see that their tent was still set up, so. Oh no, I don't want to get my feet wet. They were oh so dry and comfortable. Actually, I feel way better than I did at the top of this. My fingers are pretty comfortable. But a certain level of fear and exercise. Oh, that one being less steep was fun. I just slid down there and just skied on my feet. Now I realize these guys are from, where the fuck are they from? Minnesota. Minnesota. Land of snow and ice. And they seem to be struggling a bit back there, if you notice. Look at them walking all pedestrian. I actually have fun on these because they're not so steep they stress me out. They're just steep enough to get a good slide. But not so steep that that slide just takes you up and over the edge. I don't like losing control. There's a controlled slide, and then there's the other kind. And I'd actually rather walk on snow in this case than the rocks, so the other footprints lead to there so they can get back on the rocks. But snow, at least right now, I think it's because we have all this fresh powder and then it's ice underneath, so I'm able to get a grip in the fresh powder touching the ice. Got a little bit of give to it. You know, if this was just ice, I would not be walking all confident like this. No sticks or anything needed. Just chatting away like I belong here. Ooh, holes. Under here. Look at that. You can see the flow of the ice, I believe. That's what I'm seeing. It's got wrinkles in it and stuff. Enhanced. I'm gonna guess that's a glacier. That looks like some flow to me, man. Hopefully we get up close to it. Feels like a little weather might be moving in again. But when you're headed downhill, it's not as stressful. Just a thing. Like when we saw Bluegrass, he was looking all comfortable and cool. Coming down, smoking a cigarette under his umbrella, wearing some shorts and a Hawaiian shirt. Just all cool and comfortable, man, like a cucumber. Well, that's because he just came out of this shit. And then he's back in the woods heading downhill. You know, he's like, this is cruise control compared to where I just was. So I could see why he had that calm and cool demeanor. But he's just a calm and cool guy. Well, I don't know about calm, but he's a cool guy. He's a hardcore partier on the trail. Way more than me, because I'm not a hardcore partier. I have been hitting the sauce a bit lately, but yeah. Who does it from time to time? I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be going. I don't see any cairns or anything. I'm kind of heading nearest the glacier just to get a better look at it. If I see something that looks traily, I'll follow it though. Still slowly making our way down. Now it's just, you know, rocks, boulders here and there. But we're past most of the snow. Didn't get that close to the glacier, but you can tell that's a glacier, man. Just by those wrinkles. There's no way to have those wrinkles without some sort of flow. You can see it in hot lava as well. When the lava is thick like honey and it cools, it forms similar ridges. I see you, Fireball. Now it's to see that you're about to go down behind the stuff. While it's not going to be dark, it will definitely drop the temperature. Wow, man, this is amazing. Oh, somebody put some work into this. They camped and needed a wind shelter. They're like, man, I'm freezing my arse off. It's nice that it's there for everybody else. Look at that sunlight. We're getting close. It's just teasing us. Today has been a really interesting day. Not what I expected at all. I thought it was going to be a cruisy short walk to these. I didn't realize we'd be doing less than a mile an hour. But this is not the way I took last time. That first boulder field, I just kept going straight last time, or I came straight down it. So this is all new virgin territory for me. Steep again. Okay. Hello, sun. Got a groovy little waterfall. Oh, look at that. Okay, so what he was supposed to do this morning technically was climb all the way up here, around the backside, down across the glacier, up around, and I think that might be Gannick Peak right there, or it's on the other side. But yeah, this is what he was planning on doing. They were planning on getting somewhere near here yesterday. I told them they wouldn't make it that far, but I didn't realize how difficult it was. Oh, Jesus. Still got a little more downhill to go. You know, I knew it was going to be difficult, but I did not know it was going to be this difficult. Ooh. Still kind of steep, but we're going for it. I want to get to that sunlight. Ho, ho, ho. The hard stuff is over. We came down all of that. Because we are manly men, women, and tights. We roam around the forest looking for fights. Woman, and tights. Rob from the rich and give it to the poor. That's right. Oh, by the way, we started drinking just a little bit ago. I'm feeling the effects. But I was jovial beforehand. Ha ha ha! Oh, look at that beauty! Oh my God! Oh, this is so much easier. Uh-oh, I don't want to get my feet wet. Oh yeah, they're already wet. I'm still going to take the easier path. Guess I should cross these before they all combine. Although I'm not sure what side I want to be on, but I'm guessing left. Yeah, I'm going left. Rivers come from every direction around here. Little rock hopping, the other ones were easy to cross, man. Look at all these stones to choose from. Easy, easy, lemon motherfucking squeezy. Oh, it's a very nice campsite here. Already occupied, but really nice campsite. For, you know, here. You're not gonna get many flat, sheltered places like that. Look at that, that's cool. Guessing they're going northbound and they're like, fuck trying those passes because the sun's gonna be going down. And I agree with that decision. Trying to go now would be not necessarily suicide, but extremely uncomfortable. I hear a waterfall come from over here. Not from here. I'm loving this, man. So in my mind, this would be the better places to pan for gold. Like on the other side of the river, way downward by the parking lot, people were panning. And, you know, like for the pieces to get down there, don't they have to be the smallest pieces? You know, I don't doubt you're going to find huge nuggets down there. Not that I'd be looking for huge nuggets, but I figure it would be in larger supply up here. Fresh rock slide, release some gold, I don't know. I don't know, I'm just spitballing, speculating. So we are definitely hoping that there's camping somewhere down here. Another storm might be rolling in, but we got blue skies over here, so dealer's choice. Look how smooth those walls are. Ice was just sliding down those forever. I was on a trail for a minute, but I seem to have lost it again. Oh, no, there we go. It's partially submerged. We're covered in rocks, so, you know, kind of hard to find. I know my general direction, because what other way can I head? Although I've said that before, and it turns out I need to go up the side of something like that, but it's rare. This time, easy peasy downhill, or I wouldn't have started drinking. That was my big warning to them yesterday because they were planning on starting their DOT at a pass, but it was before all those boulders and whatnot, and I was like, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Too risky. and finally, I have a shadow. Oh, that feels fucking excellent, man. Oh, I can feel it on my skin. It is so nice. Even though I don't have much skin exposed. Enjoy it for the few minutes I have it. I just came out of that. It's impressive looking at a distance. Inside of it, yeah, very impressive. We're never going to see sunshine again. It's going down, and it's too far away to catch. We're just wandering now, trying to make a few miles while the weather is nice. We got blue skies. I mean, it is pretty chilly, but hell, I'm in the winds. Of course it's gonna be a little chilly, even in August. We're not sure where Big Red and Lucky ended up. Did they stay in their tents? Did they press on? We don't know. So we're gonna find a campsite and maybe wait for them. Or, because tomorrow's supposed to be crappy weather too. Or if we get breaks in it, we might, run for a few hours, set up tents, run for a few hours, set up tents. Try to give them a chance to catch up too. It's nice having the whole crew together. I worry about us. But at least there's two together, because I wouldn't leave one behind. I mean, I hike solo, but it's dangerous. I realize that. When there's other people, I like to keep an eye on them. Just in case. One little slip and fall, especially for the back person. And, what do? Nobody up front knows. And now they got a broken ankle. But almost everybody in this crew, save me and Count, have Garmin's or whatever the equivalent is. So that gives me a little bit of confidence in them. Worst case scenario, they can push a button, Lucky had a hard time with that lightning earlier, though. The way it was reverberating, she had a panic attack. She came around the corner breathing super heavy and weird. And I was like, "You okay? I've never heard you breathe like this." She's like, "Just anxiety." But yeah, she was having a panic attack from hell. But it's pretty scary being up there, It scared me. It'd scare anybody. And you could say it wouldn't, but I wouldn't believe you. And even though it scared me, would I do it again? Yeah, I would. I will do it again. Not necessarily that pass, but a pass in a lightning storm. It happens. There's so many passes and so many lightning storms. They're bound to coincide once in a while. And your best bet is just keep walking. Not many places to hunker down. If you find a place to hunker down, cool. But if not, just keep walking. Especially if you're going downhill. Who wants to go swimming? It's starting to get pretty damn cold again. But we haven't seen the sun in well over an hour. We finally took a break. We have not taken one of those in forever. Well, since we're hiding behind that boulder, that does count as a break. Even though it's a stressful one. But it was not bad at all. Had that storm been as bad as the first pass, it's been horrible. Titcomb Lake. All these are Titcomb Lake. Now, we hear there's camping on one of these islands. Maybe this one, because that is an island. Oh, yeah, look at that big flat spot out there. Look at that big flat spot out there, man. Okay, we've decided to set up camp. We've made it far enough. The temperature has just dropped. There's still sunshine, but nothing for us. But already the temperature's just dropping. The skies look good. What's weird is the wind is going the complete opposite direction of these clouds. But it's hitting this face and just coming down the cold, cold winds. So I think I'm going to set up like right around here because it's convenient. Yes, I am going to wake up wet because the ground is wet and I'm next to a buttload of lakes. So how could I not wake up wet? Only makes sense. And we just got good news that Sobo passed us and he said Big Red and Lucky are just behind him somewhere. Lord knows if they're setting up camp back there or something, but at least they're past all that. Who is the most badass little Indian paintbrush? Look at you. Now, you're not even Indian paintbrush, huh? You're something different. I don't know what you are. But that's a pretty badass little rock you got there. I'm just filtering water, climbing up in my invisible tent because it blends so well. And I'm going to eat some food and go to sleep. Well, I can't. I'm going to eat some food and I'm going to drink a little more because I've still got drink going. And then I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep really well. Okay, kick ass. Both of them have arrived in Hunts. Good. We were a little worried about them. Weren't sure if they decided to stay in their tent or not. And tonight for dinner we're having cheesy cheddar noodles. Of course with some extra rice and some mashed potatoes and some chicken and stuff. Anything I can throw in it. I'm just kicking it here waiting for my water to filter and then I can finally take my shoes off. I can't quite come in the tent proper until I'm done with everything because I do not allow shoes in my tent. Not even my own. But you know, this is a hell of a view to eat dinner to, man. I'm warm and happy in here. There's a wind coming, but I set up so low that my vestibule is touching the ground. I put my trekking poles on it and stuff to make sure it meets the ground and no wind comes up from me that way. And that's the way the prevalent winds are blowing right now. Even though the clouds are moving that way, the wind is going that way. It might change throughout the night, who knows, but you know, my Velcro has been holding strong so far. I should put another piece on it, but I've been lazy. It's not easy to sew this stuff, man. Just beautiful. We earned this. It was a long and trying day, and I don't know how many miles I made, but I think it was under 10. Or somewhere near there, but they were hard-fought miles, man. It is some of the better hiking I've done. It's good old Sierra stuff. Wasn't so cold to be better, but hey, I mean, how do you get up into these things without being cold? Even in August. What's this place like in October or February? Uninhabitable. Humans never walk through here except for us. Other than hikers. No humans ever migrated through this. They would have walked around this. This would be a death sentence. There's nothing to eat, no shelter. But tons of beauty if you like busted rocks and snow. Which I kind of do at a distance. Oh, that was a rough day. Got my cheesy mac. Everybody's together. We were a little worried about that. We didn't want to separate, but we told them they were leaving, and they said they'd be right behind us. But when we got up high on the pass, we looked out and could still see their tent was set up. So, we came down here not knowing if they'd be here tonight or tomorrow. Glad they got here tonight. Makes everything easier. I don't have a whole lot of food. I don't have time to fuck around. But at the same time, I don't want to leave anybody behind. Oh, starting to warm up. My feet have just they've been beat all day, man. It's just been cold water, snow, and, everything. Quite the day, man. I wish I could film while I was going downhill in the snow. It was just some really interesting stuff, but, my heart was racing and my butthole was puckered when I was going down there. Even the guys experienced with snow looked up and goes, "Oh shit, he's going for it!" They were all excited because they took the rocks the whole way down. And after a point, I was like, you know what? I remember going downhill in snow was kind of easy, just stressful, man. You lose your footing and slide, you just keep sliding. I don't have an ice axe, nor will I ever really carry one. I don't see the use. Most people don't have it in their hand. If you don't have it in your hand when you fall, you didn't use it because you're not getting to it while you're falling down the side of the mountain. So something you have to have in your hand constantly. Yeah, those ones that are on trekking poles seem kind of nice, but I'm not buying a whole new trekking poles. I really like my Leckies. They have served me well. So nice to be warm and comfortable. I'm about to take off the rain jacket. I haven't taken this thing off all day, it feels like. Oh, my hair is all horrible. Got my curls going on. Yeah. Not dreading yet. Just curling out. Oh, it's a good place to be. Let's see what tomorrow holds. Good night.